Christmas is not filled with hope for an elderly Gresham woman. In a Coin 6 special report, Elderly and Evicted, we examine this tough example of our housing crisis and what happens to people who have nowhere to go.
All these things is in this old house I am living in. This is where my memories are.
Nearly 80 years old, Donna Spicer has had a tough year and life. Debbie was a cheerleader?
Out of Gresham.
Her most immediate problem, all these pictures of her daughter and son Scott.
Big, tall guy.
Must be packed up along with everything else she owns. This piece of paper, notice of termination without cause, says so. Donna has until New Year's Eve to get out of the apartment she's lived in for the last 30 years.
I was just wanting to get one more Christmas here.
You might ask why she wants to stay when earlier this year, just 2 doors away, the 9-year-old boy who used to come to her door for candy was shot multiple times along with his mother. They survived, but he lost an eye.
So it's not the greatest place in the world to live, but it's been my home for so long and I don't know anything else.
Well, Donna found hope she could stay in these newspaper clippings. One that said the legislature might pass protections for people facing no-cause evictions. Changes may be imminent. They didn't happen. Another talks about Portland's new law, which requires landlords pay some of the moving costs when they kick someone out without cause. But Donna doesn't live in Portland. She lives in Gresham. Hi, I'm Dan Tilkin with Channel 6 News.
Yeah.
We went to her new landlords who have the legal right to kick her out. We want to talk to you folks about evicting the people that live there.
Oh, okay.
And why you're doing that.
Oh, I don't know anything about it.
You own the property, but you don't know anything about it?
I think my wife do the property stuff, so...
Okay, can we talk with her?
Yeah.
We waited for his wife, who was on the phone in her minivan. Then, he changed his mind.
Unless you gotta make an appointment and we will talk.
Well, let's make an appointment right now.
But I refuse that. I don't like that.
You're gonna close the door and call the police? Instead of talk with us like you said you were going to? Have you tried calling services for older folks?
Oh, yes. I have a big stack of papers in here, and I've called every number you've given me, too. In fact, I called one this morning, and it's just like, it's all message, and then hopefully you're sitting here by the phone when they call you back.
It really is a crisis. I mean, when we get 80 calls a week.
We connected Donna with Laura Galino de Lovato with Northwest Pilot Project. For decades, they've helped low-income seniors find emergency housing. She points out there is a deficit of 25,000 housing units for the poor in Multnomah County alone. Finding something for Donna on short notice will be tough.
We will do whatever we can to find something, and it'll likely be temporary.
Temporary is better than nothing when you have no family to fall back on.
She was too trusting, is what it amounted to.
What happened to Donna's daughter is contained in these newspaper clippings. Debbie was murdered in 1989 by a husband and a wife. Her body thrown from a cliff. And her son Scott?
And now he was over at the girlfriend's house. That's where he got killed.
He was shot by his ex-girlfriend's boyfriend. Both children murdered in a 9-year span.
I wish they were here. That's what I think about. And I had at least 3 or 4 grandchildren. And they probably would be married and giving me great-grandchildren. So I don't have any of that. And now I have to get thrown out of here.
Okay, Northwest Pilot Project is hopeful they can find Donna a small unit where likely she'd have to go down the hall to a shared bathroom. She may have to relocate to another county where she can afford rent on her small Social Security. Now, if you're in a similar situation or if you know somebody who is, we've posted links on coin.com to find housing resources. But until more affordable housing units are built, a lot of people are in a tough spot.